So this is a personality test.
Trust, we didn't even say. Well, welcome to the podcast. We're on the podcast.
So this is a personality test. I saw a YouTuber taking this a few days ago, and it reminded me of when I took it. So I was like, Caleb should take it, because I want to see what he gets. Because as long as you answer truthfully, most of the time it's actually pretty accurate. I was scared by how accurate my test was. I'll be taking it too, but Caleb's going to take it first.
You look tired, Travis. Are you tired?
Oh, I'm just kind of like... We've been trying to get a screen recorder.
If you have problems with not being able to see the screen, I'm sorry. I'll read out what it says. But we had some serious issues. I don't like Windows because I think it's just harder to do this stuff. Whatever. I use Linux. Why did I even say that?
I feel like it should come with a screen recorder.
Yeah.
And if it does, tell us in the comments.
Yeah, it very well may.
If it comes with a screen recorder, leave a like.
If it doesn't come with the screen recorder, subscribe.
Comment either way.
Yeah.
Alright.
We should say comment and subscribe either way.
No.
Whatever. Okay, anyhow. Find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. I think I'm going with small agree.
Small agree? Slightly agree.
I don't know. It depends on who it is, really. I feel like
I feel like it just has to be an in general statement.
I feel like that is that's a very, but that's like.
Well, when it says introduce, I think it means new people.
Well, yeah, but like if it's like
a black person. No, but if it's like I don't know, an ex-convict.
It just depends on who it is. Anyhow, okay, so small agree, little agree, little bit of agreement there. There are three, by the way, for those of you that don't know anything about this, which I mean, it's 16personalities.com, whatever, personality test.
If you just Google personality test, it'll be the first one.
You got a big bubble for agree, a medium bubble for agree, small bubble for agree. Same thing with disagree, and in the middle.
If you use in the middle, it's not going to give you anything good.
Yeah. All right. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Big agree. Yeah. That's everybody, though, right? Come on. Who doesn't do that?
You know, I think that, but then there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't say that like everybody's like this just because most of the people you know like that.
I don't know. Try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and can't stand a messy inbox. I'm sorry, but big disagree. I have emails from like 5 years ago that I've never opened. So.
Is it like emails from like friends or like spam?
Well, I don't get much spam, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have many important emails. Not many people email stuff.
Yeah.
But like I do have some that are like schoolwork that was like emailed to me that I just never opened because.
Who uses email?
I don't know. Are we like too young and hip?
Yeah, I don't use email. If you use email, like and subscribe.
If you prefer text, leave a comment and subscribe. We're doing that a little too much.
It doesn't matter.
You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there's some pressure. It really depends on the situation for that one, I'd say.
I say it depends on the kind of pressure, too.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah. I'm going to go with small disagree. But I don't, I get nervous, but I don't think it makes me perform worse in those, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Small disagree. I get nervous still, but it's not like it kills me.
Not yet.
I do not usually initiate conversations. I'd give that a small disagree. I'm not the type to just I don't know. You know, but I'll start conversations sometimes.
Like we were talking about last week. We're in the north.
We're in the north.
We don't walk up to
I'm
people.
good for being in the north. I'll say that. You know, you rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Medium disagree.
I feel like no one can agree with that. Like,
Yeah, like
people
like
are
you
curious.
never, like, come on, you never do anything, and just like, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Okay, next. 1.1 million shares. You feel superior to other people.
Large.
Yeah, large disagree. There's really nobody that I'd say.
Really?
Like, well, is
Would
that
you
putting
say-
in like rapists?
Yeah,
Right.
that's putting in everybody. If you think it puts in everybody,
Well,
it's
no,
about who
'cause
you are.
People can get. I don't think I'm inherently like just like I was born better. I think that's what it's asking, right?
It's what you decide, man. It's a personality
Well,
test.
large disagree. I do not know.
Okay.
Some people I do think are wrong, like I said last week.
It's like just got your head, the camera.
Sorry, do I need to sit up?
Well, it looks better.
I was slouching a little. I'm sorry.
It was a heavy slouch.
It was quite. I'm gonna be on the ground by the end of this thing. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. Large disagree. I'm not just because like being adaptable. I'm like, oh yeah, let's be adaptable. I'm just not organized. God. Okay. You usually highly motivated and energetic.
See, that's
Say medium agree.
a thing. Like,
Small agree.
whenever I'm like really like, okay, let's do this. That's whenever I'm like first like get up and go. Today's the day that I do this thing, and then I'll do everything related to that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Highly motivated, energetic. Yeah, small agree. Cause like, there are a lot of things that like I know I should do, but I just don't want to do it. Winning debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. I feel guilty about this one, and I think it's the wrong thing, and I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna have to disagree with that, because I hate other people having wrong opinions.
I hate other people.
But like, no, I hate when people are like if somebody came up to me and they were like, the Earth's flat. I'm sorry, I could make them cry, but I'd feel better if I had thoroughly explained to them, at least in my opinion, that it wasn't. But like, I don't know, because that doesn't really get a point across. So I'm gonna go with small disagree. I try to make people like understand me and hear me, because like, you know, just being a jerk doesn't do anything. But you often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Small disagree. Because, like, generally it's like, what do you, so what? I don't care what you think. But, yeah, sometimes it's like you got to prove that you're right. I can see that.
Yeah.
So not full disagree, but small. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Big disagree. Just, no need to explain that.
Keeps their stuff.
I was about to say weirdos, but I know a lot. Yeah, they're weirdos. Yeah.
If you keep your clothes clean, same difference.
You don't
Like
mind
and
being
subscribe.
at the center of attention. Really depends, like I said, but I'm gonna go with small agree on that one. You know,
Yeah.
you consider I'm being nice to myself with this. That's okay, right? You
Yeah.
consider yourself more practical than creative. Small disagree.
You think you're more creative than you are a practical person. I'm not like trying to tell you you're wrong. I just want to know.
I don't know. Like, I think I'm good at making stuff up. Actually, that is something. I feel like it's hard to have new ideas just because every idea has already been made. That doesn't mean I'll have a new idea that I think is new, but then I'll find out it's not new. So I'd say small disagree, yeah.
Alright.
I'd consider myself creative. But if I could go neutral on that one, I would. You know.
But don't.
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go with small disagree. People can rarely upset you, medium disagree. What else would upset me? It's not like I never get upset. And 90% of the time, it's people, not animals or whatever. I don't know what else. Games, I guess video games is the only thing. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Generally, I'm not the one planning my travels.
If
But
you were,
I know, yes, if I were,
was
large disagree.
large disagree. You're not
I-
not tidy, not planning.
I
nothing.
wouldn't plan because I think that just makes the trip so much more enjoyable, you know? If you're planning it all out, you gotta schedule, you're like, oh, I gotta make it to this place, I gotta make it to this place. You know, vacation should just be doing whatever you feel like doing at the time. And if what you feel like is doing nothing that entire day, you're on vacation. Do it. You know? So no. I would not. Or even if, maybe if there were travel plans for like work or like school.
But it's vacation. It's not like.
But it doesn't say vacation. It just says travel plans.
Oh.
So I don't know. Those would probably. I think I'd probably have a bit more of a plan to that. But still, large disagree. It's often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Small disagree. I'm not the best at it, but I definitely it's not like difficult. Like, come on.
Sometimes it's like, at least for me, sometimes I'm like, what?
Oh,
Like,
well,
how
that's
do you
'cause
feel that way?
Sorry if Jenna's watching this. 'Cause
Yes, it's because we're girls. Again, white women.
Stop! You can't say that.
I'm
You just
sorry.
can't say that. All right, your mood can change.
Like and subscribe if I can say that.
You're just gonna plummet our numbers. Your mood can change very quickly. Speaking of which, I've got this is gonna sound awful, but I got 500 views on one of mine.
Stop flexing.
Flex, boy, you gotta flex. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just that popular.
I know.
You know, really.
Did that click? Like, it's doing that weird thing where the center is kind of weird, off color.
You go check, because I can't roll around.
I
I have
don't
cords next to me. Yeah, we're all hip. Cool. Your mood can change very quickly.
How do
You hit the little button that's next to the red dot twice. One will turn it on, and one will start recording. It's got the red dot next to it, right? You didn't just turn the red dot off.
Yes.
Okay. It should be on the screen. There should be a red dot on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Steam
Your mood can change very quickly. Big agree. Come on.
Everybody is kind of like
on,
that.
yeah,
if you're sitting there and then you get stabbed.
Yes. Yeah. Figuratively or literally.
Most
Or metaphorically. Metaphorically?
Yeah.
That's one of them, right? That's basically
literally,
figuratively.
figuratively, metaphorically.
Metaphysically.
Well, a metaphor is a figure of speech. So
Yeah,
I guess figure.
Yeah, I was thinking there was. Okay, in discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Is that if somebody is talking about, this is a very specific example that I feel bad about saying, but hopefully they're not watching. But if somebody was saying, for instance, the Earth is 2,000 years old, and you said that is not the truth, that's very wrong. Was that considered their sensitivities versus the truth? Is
I
that what
think
that
by
means?
sensitivities it means their feelings.
Why don't they just say sensitivity? Kind of sounds.
I don't know.
But no, I think the truth is very important. But I also think that you won't convey the truth correctly. People won't. So medium agree. You know.
Yeah.
All right. You really worry about how your actions affect other people. Medium disagree. Because part of me is just do it. But most of me is think about how it's gonna.
Yeah.
Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than a methodical and organized approach. Medium agree, definitely. Sometimes I'll have a plan, but most of the time it's just I can do that now. I'm in the mood.
Yeah.
You're often envious of others. I wouldn't say envious. I'd say
jealous.
But some people I look up to and I'm I want to be like them one day. But I wouldn't say I'm envying them. Envy it's got a negative tone to it.
Yeah, it's one of the deadly sins, isn't it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Envy, yeah.
Glutton, greed,
Wrath. Gluttony, greed, wrath,
sloth,
lust.
maybe envy.
Envy.
And
something.
Often envious of others. Medium disagree. Because No, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm envious. An interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. Medium agree. Because I like some social events, but I don't like being around too many people.
Yeah.
Like big parties, I'm like, why would you want to do that?
I don't know. Fill the emptiness.
The void inside you. Void. An interesting book or video game. Yeah, I like definitely. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. I'd say small disagree, just because I think there's a lot more. I think it's important, but I definitely don't think it's the most important.
Yeah.
You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Large disagree. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
No.
You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. Yeah, same thing with like just getting lost in thought, like with the earlier question was. So yeah, medium agree.
Yeah. And something about like nature.
Actually, yeah, nature, yeah. Unless it's like, I'm gonna leave it medium agree because like if it's outside and it's like swampy and like mosquitoes everywhere.
If it's like
that is like I will not get lost in thought because I would be extremely upset.
Yeah.
If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Okay, so should we just say it? Because if we're saying email is just like text.
Yeah,
then I should probably change the old one to like I always respond because of course
it doesn't.
I don't leave that type of stuff. All right, whatever. Start worrying. No, you said something wrong. Medium disagree. I used to do that with texting and stuff, but now it's like they probably just don't respond, or if I said something wrong, what are you gonna do about it? Can't delete it, and if you can,
I don't think that unless like we're texting back and forth, and then I'm just like, "Oh, bunga," and then they don't say anything for like 3 years.
Yeah, that's what always used to happen to me. But people would always just be like, "Oh, I had to like go do something," and I always would get mad because if I ever have to go do something, I'll say like, "Be right back." So like people aren't like, is he dead? But I don't know. Most people don't do that. I guess that's not something people do.
I feel like people need to be more courteous to us.
Yeah, be nicer to me. Okay, I should be top priority all the time. God, you think people realize we're not being serious? Probably.
We're not being serious. Anyways,
I wasn't sure how long we'll let that go. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Small agree. Because being smart's super important, but being kind, I think, can get you further, and it's just a better trait to have.
See, how do they define kind, though?
Just being a good person, caring more about others than yourself. So that's probably it's personality, because that's my definition. You not let other people influence your actions. Large disagree. Just because, come on, half the time you can't not be influenced. Of course your actions are influenced by other people. You got a boss or a professor or a teacher or something, they can tell you what to do. Like, yeah, other people influence my actions, and,
I feel like anyone
do what other people want.
I feel like anyone who says, like, strong agree to that is the kind that, like, they're like, we live in a society. Like, for real, if you're a human being and you're alive right now,
other
people influence you.
Yeah. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. Yeah. Whoa, there's spiders.
The part of that question, the part of that question that gets me.
Sorry, I just looked up and they were like.
The part of that question that gets me is
I don't like spiders.
When you dream, because like I rarely ever dream.
I know, I don't dream much, but when I do, I feel like it's usually like realistic fiction.
I usually only dream like whenever I'm like really sick, or like if I
just go on like drug dream.
Or if I go to sleep early, wake up at like 2 and then go back to sleep.
What's the term for like a
fever dream?
Fever dream, yes, thank you. Does not take you much time to start getting involved in social events and activities at your new workplace.
New city.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Small disagree because I
You
have
really do anything
moved
for
a few times in my life and like it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Usually
You seem to
took
be
me, like, a
doing
year.
fine now.
It took me like a year. Everybody hated. I moved and everyone hated me for like a year, and then I was like, oh, all right.
And then,
Now you're more. Now we have new
Someone-
people to hate.
yes, you were the bottom of the food chain. Then Kovacic showed up.
We're gonna have him, hopefully.
We're gonna have him.
What are we gonna do that time? Are we just gonna talk to him, interview him? He went to an academy. He's
Yes.
an academic boy.
He's like
He
went to like a private school.
He's like I don't. Is he rich? I don't even.
I don't think he's rich. I
No,
just think
it's
he's
not
like
good.
actually like smart. Like I think he hides how smart he is. I think he's like,
Part of me
what
thinks
is
that, part
up,
of me
fellow
thinks no."
kids?
He's just on a different plane of existence. He just has to act like us.
Hey dude, did you thank the bus driver today? I'm an evolved being. I do not understand your measly English. Sorry. Despacito.
When you're more of an natural improviser than a careful planner. Yeah, medium agree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Small agree.
Really?
I don't think I decide when to be. Can anybody really decide to be happy? Unless you have Botox, of course. Buy Botox.
I believe isn't Botox like the stuff you put in like your
You like inject it, and it like from what I've heard, it just forces you to smile basically, which makes you happier because smiling makes people happy.
I think it's just what self-conscious people say whenever they get Botox.
I
because
don't
they
think
they're ugly.
smiling makes you happy.
It's-
Well, yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I don't know. I don't
It's-
think forced smiling is good. Okay, you enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or role play activities. I think I would.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you went to FurCon.
I was gonna say if I
Went to FurCon.
someplace and like I'd be uncomfortable if people that furries.
I think I'd be uncomfortable if I was the only one there, like doing it.
I think I wouldn't dress up myself, and that'd make me uncomfortable.
You'd have to get someone else to dress you.
You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Strong agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes those ideas can turn into not impractical.
Wow.
Yeah. Deep thoughts with.
Markiplier.
I was gonna make up a name for myself. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Yeah. Small agree. You're relatively reserved and a quiet person. Small disagree. I can be at times, but I feel like I'm pretty outgoing. If you had a business, you would try to find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. That's a hard one.
It really cuts to the core of your person.
Would I be able to find it? I'm gonna go with a small agree on that because I would hope. What I'd try to do is just find them a better fit in the company, and if they didn't have one, yeah, I'd fire them. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Yeah, strong agree.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
My entire contribution
this.
so far has been, who doesn't? You know?
Yeah. Logic is. Are you gonna do one of these as
Yeah.
well?
If you get something different, if you get what I get, then
Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Small disagree. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Medium agree. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest a way to deal with the problem. Small agree. Because
I feel like the emotion. What does it have to be one or the other?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be one and the other in a real situation. You'd
I
say
feel
like,
like-
"Hey, it's okay."
Maybe don't
That
be so
is-
stupid.
Yeah, don't be such a baby. You know. All right, let's go. You rarely feel insecure. Small disagree. Medium disagree. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Large disagree. I'm not good at scheduling, as I've said earlier. Being right, I feel like they're repeating this theme.
Yeah.
The same themes in all the questions.
There's a lot of stuff that's just different ways to say it at the same time.
Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Being cooperative is super important, but if we were doing something, I don't know, I'd rather have a good outcome in whatever you're working on than a bad outcome, but everybody work together, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to go with a medium agree on that, because teamwork and being cooperative is extremely important, but if you're cooperative and you do an awful job, so...
Yeah.
All right. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they're supported by facts or not? Small disagree.
Only small. That's like medium. But only medium?
Oh, sorry. Medium disagree. Yeah. I think people should be respected no matter what, but I think no, you know what? I'm going to change it to a small disagree, yeah, because I think that they should be respected but corrected. I think you should respect that they have that opinion. Most people don't, unfortunately. Most people don't come up with their own opinions. Usually it's somebody told them, hey, and they just took it. They didn't look into it much themselves. So I think they should be respected, but I think that they should be corrected if they're wrong.
I feel personally, that if your opinion isn't supported by fact and there is fact disproving it, then no, you're wrong. Get a new opinion.
I'm not sure if I want small or large. I'm not sure if I want small or medium.
I'm not here to fight you, John.
I'm not sure if I want small or medium.
I'm
Because
just
I
here.
definitely think that you should tell them they're wrong. I think that they should... Is it asking if you should respect them or respect the opinion?
I think that everyone's views...
Okay, so medium disagree. Still not large, because I think that they should... But yeah, I thought it was you should respect them. Yeah. Yeah, alright. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Small agree. Yeah. Yeah, no, medium agree. Depends on the people, but most of the time, yeah. You frequently misplace your things.
I feel like it's determined by how long and how many people there
Yeah.
are. I feel like after spending 2 days at somebody's house, I'm okay, time to sleep forever.
Yeah.
But if I'm at a party, I'm woo,
Yeah.
woo.
You frequently misplace your things. Large agree. And I noticed that subtle stab in my eyes. Alright, so don't think you'll be leaving this home anytime soon. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Well, this one's definitely going in my calculation. Very emotionally stable. I don't know. What does that mean?
It means snap. You're just you're there, and no matter what's happening, you're you know?
Okay, then small disagree. I'm a person. Sorry.
Every time I click my heels, your phone becomes a shoe.
Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Unfortunately, that is a disagree because...
See, saying always makes it from
Yeah.
time to time I'll be
I wish I had more ideas, though.
Yeah.
That's something. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Definitely medium disagree. I'd say I try to think of things that would make the world a better place and stuff like that. Oh, here, this one.
Would you describe yourself as an idealist?
As an idealist?
Yes. Always striving for the ideal. No sacrifice, trying to find any way.
Okay, I wouldn't say no sacrifice too great or whatever that.
No, I didn't say no sacrifice too great. He's trying to find a no sacrifice.
Oh yeah, I consider myself yeah, I suppose. Not entirely, but kinda. I consider myself a bit of a perfectionist.
The only thing with idealism is that it's unrealistic. Like you're gonna have to give something up.
Well, yeah, but like you don't. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Anyhow, next, you usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people.
What do you think, audience? Comment if you think you find it difficult to relax in front of people.
Well, this is totally different. I feel like this is one of the few times I've ever done something and I've not been like a bit nervous at least.
Well, it's just a camera. I'm just a crazy dude.
I know,
I'm
honestly,
a machine.
like looking at the camera, sometimes people, I feel like, act like that makes it more. Like looking at it just makes it easier. It's
Yeah.
just like, come on, look at this thing.
I don't
Cameras are crazy. I can't.
It's just kind of like the only thing. It's like it's just cold.
Yeah, it's just a machine. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Oh, I didn't even answer this one yet, though. I'd say finding it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Small agree.
Really?
Generally, yeah, I get nervous for sure.
I think
Like
it's
when
fun.
I'm presenting something. See, I think it's
Presentations
fun,
are
but
fun.
I'm nervous for sure, and I'm always nervous that it's like not good enough. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm never nervous that it's like I'm never. Is there any other type of nervous? The only time I'm not nervous and like scared that they'll see me. I'm just nervous that what I'm doing isn't good enough at the time. That's the only time.
I feel like there's probably people that are like, I just don't like being seen. You know.
That's not. Yeah. All right. Generally speaking, you rely more on experience than your imagination.
We don't have much experience.
I know. I
as
am.
humans.
I know. Yeah, honestly, even like old people don't have a ton of like years can go pretty fast. You know, like you get experience, but you forget it.
By the time you have enough experience to use it,
know,
it's
by the
going
time
out
you're
the other
81, it's gone. All right, so I'm gonna go with a small disagree. You worry too much about what other people think. Medium agree. I'd say really any worry is too much worry, and I definitely have.
I think this is the last set of questions before you get your results.
If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls and avoid the center. I feel like that's such a weird question. I don't like maneuver myself in rooms like depending on where people are. I'm not like, okay, there are 5 people over there. I should be 90 degrees to the left or something like that. Like I just feel like that's such a weird question. So no, if the room is fully, no, it's a large disagree because that's just a dumb thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with the people that I want to. If they're different groups of people, I'm gonna be with whatever group of people I want. You know.
Yeah.
You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do everything.
Speaking of science.
What?
Science homework?
Oh yeah. Small agree. Generally, I get everything done,
Yeah.
but it's like quite literally last minute.
Work isn't hard to like do ever. It's just like wanting to do it.
Yeah,
That's
wanting to do it's hard.
That's one of my problems with school. Is like, it's not that school's hard. It's just they don't motivate me. Nothing's cool.
Yeah,
Nothing's cool about how George Washington's pretty cool. But like,
Social studies actually have been more and more interested as we go on.
I prefer ancient history to American history.
Oh yes, American history is no offense.
America is boring. Like, for real though, it's like we planted for a bit, and then steam engines, and then we fought ourselves, and then World War II, now we're here.
World War I was a thing too, believe
I
it.
can ride it.
It's
It's
the Great War.
prologue.
The war to end all wars.
It didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's. You feel very anxious in stressful situations.
You feel very stressed.
Do you get stressed when you're stressed? Yeah. Medium agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of anxious as the wrong thing, but yeah. You believe that it's more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful.
Honestly, with this question, It's how much power.
I wouldn't want to be like, you know, that guy that became like super rich because he like bought that like $3 cure to like AIDS or whatever and made it like $900.
Yeah.
That's like, he was powerful, I'd say. He's in jail now.
Was that Martin Shkreli?
I wanted to say Shkreli, but then I was like, didn't that guy work for Trump?
No,
I thought some guy
Martin
named
Shkreli was in Big Pharma.
Yeah, I thought. I did. That's who I wanted to say. I wanted to say Shkreli, but that sounds like. Maybe I'm thinking of Scaramucci. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. They're all.
But like, they're all crooks. World-bending power. I mean.
Okay, well, if by powerful it means like you can stop space and time, then I'd choose that probably over having people like me because I can make people like me.
Like me or die.
Listen, fun isn't something one thinks of when bouncing in the universe. Is that what he says?
But this does put a smile on my face.
You believe it's more rewarding to be like? I'd say it's more rewarding. Yeah.
In
so
reality,
medium agree. Yeah. Unless it was like a genie that was like, listen, I can make you like a literal god on Earth, but half the population's gonna dislike you. I'd be like, well, whatever.
Good.
He said maybe if it was like everyone on Earth hates you, then I'd probably be on the disagree. But you have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things. Books, art, or movies. Yeah. Isn't everybody interested in movies? I
think it's saying ambiguous things in books, art, or movies.
Are you sure it's not interested in unconventional things in books, arts, and movies?
Maybe.
I don't know.
E.g. and yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
unconventional.
Yeah, I don't. That's kind of. I don't like that question, but I've watched thousands of movies, and I watch like a movie a night. Honestly, I either watch a TV show or a movie every single night, and I've started watching new ones. I had like probably like 500 under my belt by the time I turned 13. It's been a while since I turned 13. That's weird. It's been a long time since I turned 13. And since then, I've been watching like a movie or TV show a night. Since then. So wow, it's like
so large disagree.
Like 100. Yeah, so large agree. Come on, everybody likes movies.
Yeah.
Everybody likes books.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes books, which is weird. I'm not a huge fan of art. I like music a ton. But like paintings are kind of like...
Art is good unless it's new.
Art's good, but God, yeah, that's right. New art is so bad.
New art is terrible. Anyone who calls themselves an artist...
You may be an artist. You may be there's some very talented people out there.
But putting a shoebox on your head...
But there are some people that sully your name.
Putting a shoebox on your head and screaming the national anthem in Finnish is not art. That's a mental illness.
You often take initiative in social situations. Small agree. Anyhow, results. That took a long time to get through that last one. Said that like 10 minutes ago. God.
So,
all right, I'm a campaigner.
Ooh, that's what Aaron got.
I didn't watch that one. Whatever, campaigner. All right, 58%. Man, I look cool. I got like a backpack on. I look homeless.
You do look homeless.
I'll put a picture of this character on screen. Extroverted, 58%. Introverted, 42%. Okay. Trait describes how we interact with our environment. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. I am 73% intuitive. Sorry, I about said intuitive. Intuitive. And 27% observant. I like that. I think that's good. This trait shows where we direct our... I think that's correct. I think I am about 50-50 introverted, extroverted. Just depends, really. Energy, yeah. Intuitive, I'd say. Over observant. If I'm thinking of the right things,
Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. Thinking, 43%. Feeling, 57%. I'd say I'm a feeling guy. I like to feel up somebody. Whoa, tactics. Judging, 12%. Prospecting, 88%. I'm getting some real gold up in here. Prospecting. Was that good? Did I do good? Are we going to get a lot of money? Are we going to get views?
I just got a call from Verizon. They canceled sponsorship.
What about Blue Apron?
Let me tell you about Blue Apron.
Blue Apron. I eat it every day. I love it every day.
Sponsor us.
If any company out there,
Yes.
You sell iPong ping pong machines. Come and hit us up. Come on.
Yeah, we love ping pong.
All right. Anyhow, sorry. Tactics. I
don't
already
know what
did
the tactics
prospecting.
one is.
This trait reflects our approach to work planning and decision making. Prospecting. Yes, I'm prospecting. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. 33% assertive. And my turbulence is off the charts.
Very
67% turbulent. Am I really stupid? What does that mean?
Oh, assertive versus turbulent is like how much you're like, yes, this is right. I am right.
Oh God, this is
Start
awful.
reading. You have to click start reading.
Oh, start reading. Did I do it?
Yes.
Hit start reading?
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for and if you dare dream. Okay. Campaigners' personality is true free spirit. They are often the life of the party, but unlike types and the explorer role group, campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are enjoying the social and emotional connections they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate. The 7% of the population that they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd. Wow, I am part of the top 7%.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Better cut my taxes, Trump.
That was awful.
Anyways, Blue Apron.
Why has everybody got those green lips? Okay.
I think.
I'm so homeless that I met up with my hobo buddies to put on like a fake, like in the woods. we're just out in the woods. I'm giving them a little this is what I'm gonna do.
I think the character's supposed to be a girl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that doesn't look like a guy. Wait, is that supposed to be hair? I thought that was a hat. And see, those are like little strands. They're earrings. Oh, they look like little waves of hair. Okay, you can change the world with just an idea.
You can.
More than just sociable people pleasers, though. Campaigners, like all their diplomat cousins, are shaped by their intuitive in quality, allowing them to read between the lines with curiosity and energy. They tend to see life as a big, complex puzzle where everything is connected, but unlike analyst personality types, who tend to see that puzzle as a series of systematic machinations, campaigners see it through a prism of emotion, compassion, and mysticism, and are always looking for a deeper meaning. I'm liking this so far. I'd say yes. I'd say I agree with this so far. Campaigners are fiercely independent and much more than stability and security. They crave creativity and freedom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Anyways.
Really?
Continue to read.
Okay. Many other types are likely to find these qualities irresistible.
I don't.
Why? I was going to say, why have I not? This hasn't been showing in my social life. And they've found a cause that sparks their imagination. Campaigners will bring an energy that oftentimes thrusts them into the spotlight, held up by their peers as their leader and a guru. Put me on the TV, I'll tell you got some whatever.
I'll click woohoo, yeah.
But this isn't always where independence-loving campaigners want to be. Where still, if they find themselves beset by the administrative tasks and routine maintenance that can accompany a leadership position. Campaigners' self-esteem is dependent on their ability to come up with original solutions, and they need to know that they have their freedom to be
Innovative.
Yeah, wow, innovative. They can quickly lose patience or become dejected if they get trapped in a boring role. I gotta say, that paragraph was like shockingly like super true. That was like this is just written like it's not like
That was my
personalized towards me.
It's personalized towards the questions you answer.
Yeah, but that's
But
crazy.
depending on the percentages, with the way your percentages fell, you landed in the groups that you got, and
Well,
that's written for everyone that lands.
7% of people. I think I'm proud of that. All right, don't lose that little spark of madness. Luckily, campaigners know how to relax, and they're perfectly capable of switching from a passionate, driven idealist in the workplace to that.
Whoa.
What?
Idealists. We were just.
What can you do?
Dude, I can see the future.
To that imaginative and enthusiastic free spirit on the dance floor.
Stop straight.
All the ladies want it when I'm
All the
putting my
single ladies.
groove on.
Your guru on.
God. Being in the mix also, often with often with a suddenness that can surprise even their closest friends. Being in the mix also gives them a chance to connect emotionally with others, giving them cherished insight into what motivates their friends and colleagues. They believe that everyone should take the time to recognize and express their feelings, and their empathy and sociability make that a natural conversation topic. The campaigner personality type needs to be careful, however. If they rely too much on their intuition, assume or anticipate too much about their friends' motivations, they can misread the signals and frustrate plans that more straightforward approach would have made simple. This kind of social stress is the bugbear. Wasn't that like the horrific like demon of like ancient times?
Yeah.
Was that? I thought it's something
It's
bear.
something like that.
Something bear, I think, that keeps harmony-focused diplomats awake at night. Campaigners are very emotional. Sorry, I thought that might have gone out for a second. Are very emotional and sensitive, and when they step on someone's toes, they both feel. I gotta say, it's been like this has been very accurate so far. Campaigners will spend a lot of time exploring social relationships, feelings, and ideas before they find something that really rings true. But when they finally do find their place in the world, their imagination, empathy, and courage are likely to produce incredible results. Hey,
Campaigners you may know.
wait, so like people have taken...
Yeah. This is like the most famous personality.
So
test.
even like Will Smith here, I'm with my boy Will Smith.
Some of them, though, are like fictional characters that people are like, okay, based on how they act, this is how they'd answer the questions.
I was gonna say Robin Williams. That just makes me sad.
You always get sad as soon as anyone. We said the word Jumanji yesterday, and he was like, Robin.
Well, he seemed like a really good guy.
He was
a
a
great
genius.
actor. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, am I supposed to go on to this?
Strengths and weaknesses.
There's more?
Oh, there's like 9 slides. The rest are shorter.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wow. Oh, introduction there. All right. Wow. Am I supposed to read all these?
Yeah, just go fast if you want to. Slow it down. Do whatever you want.
Curious when it comes to new ideas, campaigners aren't interested in brooding. They want to go out and experience things and don't hesitate to step out of their comfort zone to do so. Campaigners are imaginative and open-minded, seeing all things as part of a big, mysterious puzzle called life.
How do you think about that?
Kind of correct, yeah. But not, that's one of the ones I'm like, not as much, but yes. Campaigners believe there are no irrelevant actions, that every shift in sentiment, every move, and every idea is part of something bigger to satisfy their curiosity. Campaigners try to notice all these things and never miss a moment. Sort of, yeah. I'd say observant, yeah. Energetic, enthusiastic. As they observe forming new connections and ideas, campaigners won't hold their tongues. They're excited about their findings and share them with anyone who will listen. This infectious enthusiasm has the dual benefit of giving campaigners a chance to make more social connections and of giving them a new source of information and experience as they fit their new friends' opinions into their existing ideas. Very true. Yeah.
Very true.
I talk a lot. I talk a lot. Excellent communicators. It's a good thing campaigners have such strong people skills, but they never express these ideas.
Express.
Campaigners enjoy both small talk and deep, meaningful conversations. Very much so. That right there, yeah. Which are just two of the same coin for them. And they are adept at steering conversations towards their desired subjects in ways that feel completely natural and unforced. Yeah.
The natural and unforced part's kind of.
Know how to relax. It's not nature of the cosmos discussions with campaigners. People with this personality type know that sometimes nothing is as important as simply having fun and experiencing life's joys. An intuitive trait lets campaigners know that it's time to shake things up, and these wild bursts of enthusiastic energy can surprise even their closest friends. Very popular and friendly. All this adaptability and spontaneity comes together to form a person who is approachable, interesting, and exciting, with a cooperative and altruistic spirit and friendly, empathetic disposition. Campaigners get along with pretty much everyone, and their circle of friends stretch far and wide. Yeah.
And these are your weaknesses.
Poor practical skills. When it comes to conceiving ideas and starting projects, especially involving other people, campaigners have exceptional talent. Unfortunately, their skill with upkeep, administration, and follow through on these project struggles. Without more hands-on people to help push things along, campaigners' ideas are likely to remain just like ideas. Yeah. I do stuff, though. But it generally takes me...
I do things, believe me.
But, like I've been working on this project. I'm, program.
Years.
It's been, I probably could have finished it in, 6 months. Maybe even, 2 months. It's been
Probably
2 years, and
today.
I'm about halfway through it. It's a big project, but find it difficult to focus. Campaigners are natural, explorers of interpersonal connections and philosophy, but this backfires when it needs to be done. Is that TPS report sitting right in front of them. It's hard for campaigners to maintain interest in tasks drift towards routine, administrative matters, and away from broader concepts. Yeah. Overthink things. That's yes. Don't take things at face value. They look for underlying motives.
You definitely do that.
I definitely every single thing I think a lot about.
Like that when it said they're looking for underlying motives, I thought immediately to when where we'd be in school and somebody would be like, Caleb, cheese boy, and you'd be like,
Is it Parmesan?
yeah.
That just made me think of earlier in this quiz. Every question, I was like, they could be talking about a lot. Yeah. Okay, get stressed easily. All this overthinking isn't just for their own benefit. Campaigners, especially turbulent ones, are sensitive and care deeply about other people's feelings.
You were turbulent.
Consequence of their popularity. I was very turbulent. Is that others often look up to them for guidance and help, which takes time. So you see why campaigners sometimes get overwhelmed. Okay, highly emotional. When emotional expression is healthy, while emotional expression is healthy and natural, campaigners even viewing as a core part of their identity, it comes out strongly enough to cause for this personality type. Okay, and independent to a fault, campaigners loathe being micromanaged and restrained by heavy-handed rules. They want to see, that's true. Okay, they want to see highly independent masters of their own fates. Okay, I'm going to try to not read everything now because, God, how far are we into this? We're 55 minutes in nearly, We don't have a ton of time. I was hoping to get something else done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Romantic relationships. Ooh. Let's see what you're doing wrong.
Campaigner relationships. When it comes to relationships, there's hardly anyone around who's more excited than campaigners to share with their partners in the bounty of ideas and eye-opening experience that life has to offer.
We skip this part.
I'm going to read it myself.
Read it fast.
For people with a campaigner personality type, relationships are a joyous process, mutual. Okay, campaigners have the advantages of irresistible charm when it comes to attracting a partner, blah, blah, blah. She's just like... I don't know, something about that picture just looks unnatural. The hobos are...
They're evolving. They're combining. They're becoming one sentient hobo-like master race. Friendships. See what you're doing wrong now.
Yeah. All right. Friendships. Okay. As friends, campaigners are cheerful and supportive, always sharing and developing ideas, and stay open-minded, taking in others' thoughts and feelings. This warmth and sincerity makes people with the campaigner personality type masters of drawing people out of their shells, and as a result, they tend to have huge circles of friends.
Yes, you do.
As with other relationships, campaigners view their friendships as opportunities to experience another angle of the universe and tend to imbue potential friendships with a weighty and idealistic quality. I'd say, yeah. I think I try to take in everybody's views, An exciting adventure. More outgoing types will naturally gravitate towards them, but campaigners will also go to great lengths and be surprisingly persistent in their efforts to get to know more reserved personalities. Their ability to tune into others and speak their language with that characteristic infectious enthusiasm helps them in this endeavor. Okay, so all that. But campaigners' interest in others can be a double-edged sword. This pure idealism comes with certain expectations, and too often idealists hold their friends in an unrealistic light, expecting them to keep up with the constant flow of ideas and experiences that they consider integral to life. Campaigners who put their whole hearts into their friendships, and it can come as a shock to them to find that their friends aren't flawless titans that they believe them to be. Whether it's simple social fatigue or focus on the physical and practical instead of the mystical, people with the campaigner personality type can find themselves disappointed in what they see as a lack of substance beneath the surface. That's a guy one.
Yes.
Campaigners tend to get deeply involved in others' lives, going at great lengths in efforts to be the selfless, caring, and supportive people they are, and all the while forget to take care of themselves. Okay. Making life spectacular, open-minded, and sincere enough about their friendships. Okay. Parenthood.
See what you're doing wrong. That's
I'm sorry,
same
Jimbo.
joke 3 times.
Look, she's just out in her home. This guy's trying to have a nice day.
I think that's her son.
Oh, that's her son.
He's as tall as her sitting down.
She's a bit taller. Okay, love to see the children excited. Campaigners will embrace and encourage productive interests. Go on, spread your wings. Okay, career paths. I'm going to look at this one. I kind of skipped the kids one because
You don't have
I don't know. I
kids.
don't have kids, and I don't plan on having kids anytime soon. And this is taking a long time. I'd like to do one more thing before this is over. Can I fly helicopters and be an oceanographer who writes songs? It's a big world out there. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. Opening door can be a wonderfully joyous moment. Too many bosses, too few workers. Where campaigners do not shine is in the system of strict regimentation hierarchy, such as the military service. Campaigners thrive on the ability to question status quo and explore the alternatives. This quality is not underappreciated, but actually frowned upon. This will not only make them unhappy, but it may even threaten their emotional stability. Repetition, predictability, boredom. While some Sentinel types may appreciate predictability and clear hierarchies, these are not a selling point for campaigners. That seems true, yeah. All right.
Workplace habits.
I think I might skip this one too.
All right.
Because, I'm worried about time. We might go.
Worried about time.
We might go more into this later, but I don't want to cut it short. I was hoping we'd do something with Travis. I guess we'll have to do that.
Nah, we'll do it.
Another
I'll
time.
go fast. I already know what my stuff is. I've done this before. I've read it.
Campaigner personality conclusion. Few personality types are as creative and charismatic as campaigners. Their enthusiasm and vivid imagination allow campaigners to overcome many challenging obstacles. Okay. Conclusion. Our academy provides a roadmap. Okay, I don't care about academy.
That's
right?
just I'm trying
So
to
do you want to do this too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be quick.
Well, yeah, please. No. Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking we could have one podcast for me to do both, because then we have another thing that we're doing.
Oh yes.
And I was thinking we'd do one for me and then another for you.
Huh?
So now we're doing the moral machine.
Well, he's doing the more.
I'm doing the moral
Mormon
machine.
machine.
He is going to, what's it called?
I'm gonna do all the stuff that breaks into my psyche.
He's going to do it next time. All right, 1 out of 13. Okay. Here,
I'll be right back.
This one is it's basically just what should this self-driving car do in this situation. And the first one is, I mean, it's been out for a while. MIT, I didn't realize it was MIT. But I don't know, I was interested in doing it. I thought it'd be good to go along with the other one, just for this. And okay, what should the self-driving car do?
He's got a car with 2 dogs in it and 2 kids crossing the road.
Oh, it's 2 dogs.
Yeah. Should the car crash into the kids or a wall?
I'm sorry, excuse me, are you seriously saying 2 dogs are gonna... Okay, I'm sorry, but we're gonna kill the dogs. I apologize. If it were people...
Dogs aren't watching this.
If it were people in the car, I will say I would kill the pedestrians because it's a self-driving car. It's not like it's just poor driving on their part. It's not their fault at all. And the pedestrians could get out of the way. People in the car couldn't. So I'm going to go with kill the dogs because they're dogs. I'm sorry. They're just dogs. Okay. So now, show description. So, in one, nobody in the car, no matter what, car can't get injured, but it's either killing 1 woman and 1 homeless person. Note that the affected pedestrians are abiding by the law by crossing on the green signal. Note that the affected, and then the other one, it will kill 1 male executive and 1 man. Note that the affected pedestrians are flouting the law by crossing on the red signal. Oh, God. So normally, I would probably choose... Oh, God. I'd probably choose to kill the homeless dude.
Why?
Just because, just because, I don't know. I feel like they make him look old. He's got, gray hair, scraggly beard. I know, she didn't do anything wrong. But because these guys are breaking the law... I think that, I'm sorry, but it is the law, and you shouldn't cross the road unless you have the green light. Yeah. So I'm going to decide that the people crossing the road while it's illegal should die. So, this one. So, in one case, 1 man and 3 homeless people are going to die. And the other one, 2 female executives and 1 male executive and 1 man are going to die. The executives and all of them are abiding by the law, and the other people are not.
Why wouldn't you just kill the homeless people?
Why? I'm sorry, but yeah, kill the people that are breaking the law. Of course, right? They're 4 people.
Yeah.
Kill the people that are breaking the law. I mean, killing people is not a good thing ever. I feel like I made that sound poor, but whoa! This sounds weird. So either you kill 1 male doctor, or you kill a male doctor and a large man.
Would you rather kill
So are we saying you can either kill a doctor, or we can kill a doctor and in the process? I mean, birds 1 stone?
Is your hatred for the obese enough to make you want to kill 2 people?
What? Of course. Why?
Of course it is.
No, but why would you ever choose to kill the dude?
Yeah, just kill the
crazy.
1 doctor.
Okay. So now this one. 1 female executive, 1 homeless person, 1 pregnant woman, 1 male athlete, and a baby. Ooh. They are obeying the law. The other one's 1 female executive, 1 homeless person, 1 pregnant woman, and 1 male athlete. So they're the same people, basically. So do you kill the drivers, except that baby has been born, the other baby has not been born?
No, there's also a baby in the street.
Yeah.
There's a pregnant woman and a
Oh.
baby. The other one is just
Oh,
a
I thought it
pregnant
was just a woman.
No.
And oh God, so that's more people. I don't know. 4 people versus 6 people. 5 people versus 6 people. I don't know. Because I think that if I was in my car, I wouldn't want to die It's not these people's. Okay, I'm gonna go with. This is gonna be awful because it's killing more people. I'm gonna go with kill the pedestrians because I think if you're driving in your car, you should have no chance of dying because it's not their fault at all. It's not the pedestrians' fault either. Granted, they should be looking where they're going. I mean, but yeah, I don't think the people in the car should die. Show description. So we either kill an athlete, a criminal, an elderly man, and a dog, or a large man,
the law.
2 homeless people, an elderly man, and a female executive. Well, this one's less lies, and unfortunately, I mean, one of them's a criminal. I guess that's not. So I'd say they make it look like he's a current criminal, like on the loose. He's got a money bag. So I'd say we're going to kill the criminal because I'm sorry, but I'd say he is not as good of a human being. And they're breaking the law.
Whoa,
They're breaking the law, too.
You're gonna make
Okay.
that statement.
They are breaking the law.
Criminals are worse human beings than non-criminals.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought you were being serious there. Okay, so you either kill a large man breaking the law or a large woman not breaking the law.
Kill the man breaking it.
Yeah. I'm about to click the woman. Oops. Yeah, kill the man. What? Why would you? I'd probably choose the man anyhow, even if they were both, because there are more men on Earth anyhow. So 2 female athletes, 2 female doctors, and 1 woman. 2 male athletes, 2 male doctors, and 1 man. Oh God!
choice,
So it's
Caleb.
they're just saying women or men. That's awful. Come on, game. I'm gonna go with the men because, like I said, there are a lot more men athletes. There are a lot more male doctors. There are a lot more men.
So you're thinking we should snap the men?
No, so I'm thinking that if somebody's gonna die, it should probably be the men because I think it's good for women to be athletes. I think it's good for women to be doctors.
But is it better for them to be athletes and doctors than it is for the men?
No, it's not. But I think that I don't know. I'm gonna say we're gonna kill the guys because I don't know. Okay, so show description. Okay, this one's easy. It's either kill 2 elderly men or kill 2 regular men. The regular men are in the car, they're driving, and the elderly men are crossing the road. Unfortunately, I doubt the elderly men could dive out of the way in a heroic act, so they're probably dead. But I'm gonna say kill the people with the pedestrians, always. That's gonna be my answer each time, though.
Caleb lives by the rule: always kill the pedestrians.
That's gonna be my answer each time. Like, cause I'm sorry, if you're driving in your car, it's not your fault. It shouldn't be your fault. You can't hop out of the car. You can't, you can't bail. All right, so it's either kill now. Yeah, same exact question basically. Kill the people in the car. Kill the people that are crossing the road. They're abiding the law. Good for them. They're dead. Oh, that one's worse though, because they're like, oh God. Because they're in the other lane
they're
too.
swerving out of the way to hit.
They're like Oh,
That's
that's
like
so
like
much
a
worse.
groundhog in the
That's like you're like already past. You're like, oh, I'm safe. Oh God, that's bad. But I'm sorry. I'm gonna say kill the pedestrians still. Just because I don't know. Just because I think the pedestrians have more of a chance to get out of the way. So if it was a real like actual car and it came swerving in, they'd have more of a chance to. What do you think the self-driving car
Should do.
Kill the fat people who are breaking the law, or kill the normal people?
Okay, yeah, kill the fat people that are breaking the law. What is up with that? How's that even a question? Kill the innocent people, or kill the people breaking the law?
I don't know, maybe because it's swerving to hit them like the last one.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now I've made my decision on who dies. Okay, a male. Oh, kill the cat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry. Kill the cat. I'm not gonna kill a man. Just.
Oh.
That's a little bit worse. 4 young boys and 1 young girl, or 3 men, 1 elderly man, 1 elderly woman. Oh God. I'm gonna kill the old people. Come on.
Dejected. You were
I
like,
think.
you were like, oh,
God, I'm gonna. You have to though, and I think the elderly people would be like, "Yes, kill me." Please kill me. Why won't you just take me? But no, I think they'd be like the children have a future. I don't know. But so do the. I don't know. No, but neither of them deserve to die. But I'm gonna say the kids. Dead babies are awful.
Would you like us to better help understand your judgment?
What? Oh, would you like to help us better understand your judgment? Okay, these summaries are based on. Sure, right?
Yeah, sure. Annual income.
Which one's me? And you can
Under 5.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your-
no, actually, because this is.
Wow, you just flexed.
I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to flex.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna release your family.
Mel, how old are you? Highest level of education. Ooh. I just look like an idiot.
What are your political views?
I am progressive, but I'm not like. I'd say I'm in the middle, but progressive. I'm not like.
You're a left-leaning centrist.
I'm a little bit, just a little bit. From your point of, yeah, I'm definitely left-leaning centrist because I think if you're too far, you're like a wacko, and you're the humongous what? Age preference. Listen, I'm Kyle the Cougar Champ. No, age preference younger, all the way. Well, wait.
Well, where it starts out is where it is based on what you chose.
Oh.
And you slide
So
it to
younger.
what you think it should be.
I was asking for a new car. Which one's
Upholding the law.
matters a lot. I'm gonna move it up a little bit more. Matters a lot. I'm so if you're breaking the law, you're even now you have a higher chance. Social value preference. Ooh, I think criminals are worth a little. I think I can say that, right? Criminals are. They're not as good as people. I don't know. Species preference. Humans.
Also,
Fitness preference, yeah, no fitness.
when you moved it like that, you made it say that you would kill criminals less often.
What?
When you moved it towards the criminals, you said you would kill them less often than the doctors.
What? Social value preference.
Yeah, and you see how this is all the way at humans because you always killed the pets. So you're saying that you killed the doctors more of the time.
Okay, because I'm confused on that. I'm leaving it in the middle. Fitness preference, yeah, don't care. Avoiding intervention.
So what you're saying is that it swerved more often than it didn't swerve.
I'm actually going to move that. Well, no, because I think that's how I answered. I didn't take that into account much. So I'll leave it there. Saving more lives matters a lot. It matters a lot. Protecting passengers matters a lot. Definitely. Gender preference. Females all the way. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Prescribe any other rules. Did I have any other rules that I said? No! That is something I'm surprised that they didn't do.
Yeah, they should have had.
I was expecting race to come into play, but thank God it didn't. I mean, like I said, I'm progressive, but
To what extent
do you
think
fear the machine?
machines will become out of control?
Just a little. To what extent do you feel you can trust machines in the future? A good deal. I don't think machines are gonna kill us all.
I think they'll kill a few of us.
I think they'll kill a few of us. I think they could become corrupt, but I think I'm gonna trust them. How willing are you to buy a self-driving car? Pretty willing, as long as my standards there are what. I don't think I ever killed the passengers unless it was a pet. Did I? I don't know if I did, or if it was like way fewer people or something like that, or like if the people were like I don't know. I'd say protect the passenger. That's high on my list because pedestrians, To what extent do you believe that your decisions?
Very little.
Yeah, I'm gonna put down. Wow, thanks for smacking that. Submit. All right. So, here's what mine says. Results: most safe characters, small children.
Small boys.
Small boys. Most killed people, old men. Watch out, Grandpa. Okay, saving more lives doesn't matter to me as much as it does to others. Protecting passengers. Most people, it's in the middle, doesn't matter. For me, it matters a lot. It does. I think it does matter a lot. I think that you shouldn't be in fear of dying just because you're not in control. I think that's bad. All right, upholding the law. Others, it doesn't matter that much. It's like it's definitely over, but like mine is like almost there. Wow, me, I matter. It matters more to me than others. Wow, that's surprising. Avoiding intervention does not matter a ton to me. Matters a lot to others. I'd say it matters to me. I didn't take that into account much. A gender preference. Others kind of towards female. Others are kind of towards female. I am all the way.
Ladies are nice.
They are, and I feel like we need, like, there's so, like, I feel like there are more men than women, though, right? I'm pretty sure. So I was just going with who do we have more of? Might as well, Okay, species preference. Others. Some people aren't all the way. Most people are like halfway in between the middle. They're like only 3/4 of the way to humans.
That's
okay.
weird.
I'm sorry, but who is going? Well, my cat had better survive through that crash. Okay, I can kill as many small children as I like, but my cat better be fine. I'm sorry. Age preference. Most people are more towards the middle. I'm all the way over. I think the younger generation,
They have more.
I feel bad about that now because I care, I don't care a ton. Like, I think their lives are still worth more. The same, but I don't know. Fitness preference. Most people prefer fit. Just a tiny little bit, but I don't think it matters.
Love yourself.
Unless they're so fat that they're
that they can't be walking
walking on the sidewalk and they're eating till they die, because some people do that, and that's okay, you're gonna kill yourself anyhow. Yeah. Okay, well, that sounded really bad. You're gonna kill yourself anyhow. Might as well kill you now. Social preference. Most people. Okay, yeah, they trusted the what's it called more. I was in the middle. They did. I wasn't sure how to answer that one. So yeah. Okay. Emotional app. Charity dilemmas. Those sound interesting. Maybe we'll do them some other time.
Yeah.
Was this interesting? Probably not.
You have to learn Caleb. This is the Caleb episode.
You know that he's a campaigner.
Will this even be a podcast?
I don't know. Could just be a little video.
Could just be a video. Oh.
I think that's the cue to end it.
Yep, we'll see you next time on the podcast.
Next time, I do the same.
Next time with more.
Travis. I didn't talk much this episode.
Yep. I talked a little too much.
No, you didn't. It was about you.
You were the main character. You were the protagonist, but you didn't get the protagonist personality type.
Is that bad?
No.
Alright, well,
It's who you are.
I'm done. You know how to do it.